Hi, my name is Dana and I work with USI's Dual Credit Program, the College Achievement Program, and this is a presentation for students and parents who are considering USI Dual Credit and learning more about it. I'm going to pull up a presentation that we have on our website for students, and that can be accessed just through usi.edu. So I'm going to go to the CAP website. And we have it right here in the middle of the page. So students and parents might wonder what dual credit is. It's where a student is earning dual credit while they're in the high school classroom because they're completing all of the required USI course components while they are in the high school classroom. So sometimes it's called concurrent enrollment because students are earning high school credit and college credit concurrently. Hence the name. And it differs from advanced placement because the work that students put into the course determines their grade. It's not based on how they perform on a single exam at the end of the school year. So a lot of times parents wonder what's the difference between dual credit and advanced placement. It's not based on a single exam is pretty much the easy answer there. And why students might consider enrolling for dual credit is because most of the time it's a cost savings. And so families are able to see, that instead of paying close to $300 a credit hour, in many cases in our program, courses are just $25 a credit hour. And students who are eligible for free or reduced lunch are not charged anything. It's completely free. So a lot of families are able to save a great deal of money through dual credit. Now, why a student might not want to do it, for instance, if I was going to sign up for or presented the option to sign up for chemistry in high school, I would not have done it because I was not a strong chemistry student. I would have likely earned a C because I struggled in chemistry. And I would not have wanted a college transcript with a C on it. So you want to make sure that that letter grade is something that you're going to be proud of and it's going to look good on your academic record. And also you want to make sure that it's something that's going to benefit you in your college career. It's not something that you're signing up for it just because it's available. The only good dual credit is dual credit that's going to help you in your academic career. So make sure that you take the time to research it before the 100% refund window ends. And in order to research whether or not it's going to be helpful for you, we do have a website. It's usi.edu /cap/advising. And that is going to be a tool that's going to be helpful for you to see how courses will plug into majors at USI as well as transfer to institutions in state and out of state. And we'll pull up that resource here in a few minutes to show you how to navigate those tools. So the registration process is that a student turns in a student permission form every time they are registering for a new CAP course. And your CAP instructor will let you know if it's time to turn in that permission form for that CAP course. Students have to complete an online CAP application, and they have to do that once between their junior and senior year. So again, that's only done once, and there is a screenshot guide on our website how to do that. And also, every time you're considering CAP course, again, just make sure that it's something that's going to be helpful for you before the refund window ends. Because you are going to be in a college course, you are also in what's called a refund window. So when you go to college, the later it gets in the semester, the less money you get back when you drop a course. So because you are in a college course, you will also be on a tiered refund window. So make sure that you investigate that before that 100% refund window ends, and that drop calendar is actually emailed to you and your parents before that date. So and to give you a heads up on how long you have, it's generally a few weeks. to make sure that that course is going to be beneficial for you. And typically in early October or late February, your bill for your CAP tuition will be mailed home. If you are on free or reduced lunch, you should not get a bill. Let us know if you do. And also at school, you will receive a enrollment verification letter. This is something that you should give your parent. It just verifies that you did indeed get enrolled in the course that you were wanting to be registered in. And also it shows the tuition for that course. So the enrollment deadlines are on the screen here. So for the fall of 19, it's August 30th, and for the spring, it's January 17th. So make sure you work with your instructor and guidance counselors to get everything done by the deadline. And on our CAP website, I'm also going to show you the apply area where the resources are available. So there is we have our advising link, which is over here. We'll visit in just a moment. But there's the online application, which is accessible via the blue rectangle on the right. And there's also the student permission form. So this is within the enrollment brochure, and you will actually tear this off and turn it into your CAP instructor or guidance counselor. So it's at the very end here, and this is where you write your course, your instructor, the total cost, and then you have your parent sign it. And so parents will also want to pay attention to the fact that if a student drops a course, they are bound to the withdrawn refund calendar. And again, that is something that's emailed to all students and parents before that 100% refund window ends. So it's important to know that if a student drops a course, they are still bound by that tuition if it's after the 100% refund window ends. On the back of the student permission form is a listing of all of our CAP courses that are available. Not necessarily all of them are at every single school. If you want to see what's available at each school, you can just go to the CAP website and select over here on the left side. There is a participating high schools. And if you click on that, you can click on each page and see what courses are available at that school and the CAP instructor. But back to our application area. There's the online application over here, which is required once between junior and senior year, and then the student permission form. So those are really the two main elements of our application process. Now, to investigate if the course is going to be beneficial or not, we have a website here, and there's a box for students who are thinking about USI, as well as a box for students who are considering in-state institutions as well as out-of-state. So if we click on the information for USI-bound students, there is a video showing you how to look up what's required for each major. And there is also a table below that has the USI advising centers. So if you are interested in majoring in dental hygiene, you can contact the Nursing and Health Professions Advising Center, because they might have a specific math course from USI's general education curriculum that works best for dental hygiene students, or that's even required for dental hygiene students. Different majors can prefer and require specific general education curriculum courses. So that's something important to know, whether it be at USI or other institutions. So that's something that you want to bear in mind. And we also have a advising contact for students who are undeclared, because it's perfectly fine if you don't know what you want to major in, and it's actually quite smart to not go on a path and then have to completely start over, you know, at the end of your sophomore year because you learned that you hate cleaning people's teeth once you actually got into your program and started doing it. So it's actually a good thing to be undeclared, because they can advise you on courses that are applicable and beneficial to generally majors in your handful of interest areas. So that's a good contact. Now, if you are thinking about a different institution besides USI, we will click on this box. And here you will see a video. I'm not going to go through all of that, but it's a video that shows you how to use the Indiana Core Transfer Library. And that is basically a translation tool that the state set up to allow students to see how a course from USI will transfer to another public institution within Indiana, and vice versa. So that is a website that, again, will allow you to see how courses transfer from USI to IU Bloomington, Purdue. And I will say that sometimes there will be a message on that website where it might say, no comparable course. That doesn't necessarily mean that it will not transfer. In those cases, definitely double check with that institution and ask if, USI's Biology 105 will transfer in and how it will apply towards your major in whatever major you're thinking about. Just because that core transfer library says it doesn't transfer, that doesn't always mean that it won't. If you are thinking out of state, this video also shows you how to look that up. The essential piece is that you want to go to your prospective school's website and type in transfer credit. Some schools will have a transfer database. Some schools will just have a email address where you email the registrar's office and have to ask them how a USI's course will transfer into that institution. So more often than not, you're going to have to email or call a prospective school and ask them how a course from USI will transfer to that institution. Not all that many schools have a transfer database built into their site, but some do. So it's essential that you reach out. Typically, it's the school's registrar's office that will house that information. And if you need any assistance with that process, we're more than happy to help you. And contact the admissions office there. They're also, more than eager to help you figure out how courses will transfer into their institution, and they'll be able to navigate that process for you. If you have any questions on this process or enrollment in general, we've got a Facebook page, we've got Twitter, but we also have a chat option on our website as well. So don't hesitate to contact our office, and we'll be more than happy to help you with any questions that you might have.